your artistry and the way you do your commercial projects. You guys have so much of a cinematography type style to really showcase in a moving way. A lot of commercial videographers, I feel like there's a lot of various skill levels. I feel like sometimes they're trying to come off a little too sleek, too impersonal. And I really wanted something that was a very beautiful, something that looked like it could be in, a National Geographic documentary. So it was really important to me and the board that we have a crew, such as you guys, of course, that really understood the project, could do several types of videography, both drone footage and some dramatic use too, just to really highlight the emotions behind the campaign, building and what it means to our community. So as always, we felt you guys were perfect.
What was that experience like when we were working on it together?
I felt that what you guys brought is a real human element to it. You really dove in to understand the project, the goals, not just here's your marching orders, get some video of X, Y, and Z. I feel like you guys really dove in and really wanted to know the bottom line and the feelings behind the project. And that was a big must for me. There were a lot of long days, but they were really fun. We had one of our board members, Larry. He worked very well with him on getting him to not just sound like he was reading from a paper, but sound like he naturally does.
That the building would have had when it opened in 1891.
When he's doing tours and giving the history, he's very passionate about it, but also very logical, and that came across in a wonderful way. And you really worked with him on making sure the cadence of his audio was perfect. It tied in with all the videos and really gave it more than just read these lines. It really made it fit with the drama and the goals that we had for the videos as well. And then for myself, we always have a lot of fun. So I feel like that's important too. These are long days, in the sun, with the wind, lots of takes, I think at one point we had blankets out there. It was pretty cold. And, you just made it upbeat, positive, kept the energy up. And that's really important whenever you're working with, one-on-one interviews and capturing people live on the spot and trying to really capture a moment, not just in a studio controlled setting.
So what was it like, the content that we created, and then like rewatching it all?
Oh, I still get goosebumps when I watch it. It was more than I could have ever hoped for. And that's why I'm a big believer in letting you guys do what you do best. My hope was that you would catch on the passion of the project, which you definitely did, and that is reflected in your work. I felt like more than anything, anyone, whether they knew of the courthouse's existence or not, they could be on the other side of the world and they watch this video and they would care. That to me is more than a win. That is a victory of all of what the project really, what we had hoped, actually more than we had hoped.
Did you get much of a response from everyone on the board?
The board was just blown away by it, absolutely blown away. They could not believe that, they couldn't believe their eyes really, that they were seeing such a high quality video project with the scope that you guys did it in. Public response was huge. We were able to do almost several month-long media tour using those videos and really promoting them to the public. And so when you have something that's done really well, it's really easy for someone like me who engages with media on behalf of nonprofits and projects to really get them interested, to kind of hook them in, because it's kind of ready-made for them. So we were able to get radio stations involved, TV station interviews, featured on websites, and these things shared. So really, I know we reached tens of thousands, if not more, with the entire project. I can't even say what those stats are because it went so far with the engagement of our local media too. And then not only was it great for our present goals at that time, but it's great for an archival historical purpose to have that footage now forever.
I'll always remember going into that deep dark tunnel, walking past
the haunted house stuff still. That's terrifying. That was a fun day.
It freaked me out for sure.
Yeah, for sure. Although nobody goes in that tunnel. You guys are some of the few.
If anyone is on the fence about working with us or even talking with us about what we can do for them, what would you say to them?
I would say just have an interview with you one-on-one and let you ask the questions. I think so many times when you're inside a project, you know it backwards and forwards, you know what you want, but your specific way you dive into something and really want to know it both for the film, but also even outside of that, so you understand the goals, the passions, the concept, the origination of all of it, I think is hugely important. And I would just encourage anyone to make sure that whoever they're hiring has that level. And I don't believe most people do. So that's why I would say definitely have an interview with you so that they could give you the project, but do you do, and really showcase your passion for their passion.
For those listening, you heard it from Joelle, and looking forward to all that we can do for you. Have a good day.